Have you come to terms with the fact that Supernatural's 15th season will be its last? The showrunners and cast members promised us more than once that they would run the series until virtually forever. What can we expect from the series finale? Is there life after Supernatural? Are there any hints at any possible Supernatural spin-offs? Let's find out. Hi, my name is Paul, and you're watching OSSA. The end of an era. For an entire 15 years, the Supernatural leads, Jensen Ackles, Jared Padalecki, and Misha Collins, kept on returning to us season after season. And now it's the end of the Supernatural era. The showrunners and the cast of this dark thriller series decided to call it quits before the ideas would run thin and the show would lose its dynamism. And so we expect that all the loose ends left here and there throughout the series will be nicely tied into a final twist that will give the fans a feeling of well-deserved closure. The season 14 cliffhanger left Sam, Dean, and Castiel facing an army of evil souls, freed by the angered god. Apparently, there will be more than one familiar character among them, as the Winchester brothers have dealt with numerous demons from over more than a decade of monster hunting. Another question that will surely arise in the season finale is the philosophical juxtaposition of free will versus fate. Sam and Dean will have to face the most powerful creature in the universe head on, trying to break free from the net that Chuck, also known as God, has set for them. We'll get to know if the Winchesters will get their sweet revenge very soon. But what about the actors? Is there life after Supernatural for its main cast members? Misha Collins as Castiel. On September 19th this year, Misha Collins celebrated 11 years since Castiel first inhabited his rock-hard human vessel. Collins admitted in an interview that he didn't feel his character would survive the series. From the very beginning, I've always imagined that Cass would die before the end, because I feel the show somehow needs to end with Sam and Dean alone, he told Variety. He also said that as the show has been going on for so long, a part of his mind started to take it for granted, like it's just going to last forever. I mean, we did too. As for his post-Supernatural plans, Collins explained it better than anybody at the GibCon 10 conference. I knew well that it was going to end at some point, but I hadn't really allowed myself to start thinking about what's going to happen after Supernatural, and I still haven't done that. Misha has a lot of ideas about it, but as he has been way too busy with the show, there was literally no time for him to decide what he really wants to do with his life going forward. He considers the end of Supernatural as a great opportunity to recalibrate all these elements of his life. However, the rumors about a Castiel-featured spin-off have already begun to swirl, and though this has been tried before with the short-lived Wayward Sisters, the creators still consider it possible if set in the right time with the right characters, like Castiel. You might not know this, but that's why you have us. Misha Collins and his wife, journalist and historian Vicky Collins, are the authors of the cookery book The Adventurous Eaters Club. Collins even renamed his Twitter account for the sake of advertising the book, so we know about at least one of Misha Collins' side projects. Jared Padalecki as Sam Winchester. We've cried some tears and we'll cry some more. That's what Jared said about the decision on Supernatural's closure in their shared message together with Jensen Ackles and Misha Collins. Yes, we're all going to miss them, but there's still one more season to watch, so at least we have time to come to terms with the fact that the small Winchester's family business has come to its end. Padalecki once compared Supernatural to a party, saying that even if it's the best party on the planet, you don't want to be the last person there. So, what's he gonna do after the party? Jared revealed it more than once. His biggest desire at the moment is to spend more time with his beautiful wife and 3 kids. I just know I want to see my family more, he told Digital Spy. Jared Padalecki is married to Genevieve Cortese, who he met on the set of Supernatural. Cortese joined the cast as a demon named Ruby in 2009. The couple now have 2 sons, Shepard and Thomas, and the youngest, a baby girl named Odette, was born in March of 2017. Despite her young age, Odette has her own responsibilities on the set of Supernatural's 15th season. It's a joke, of course, because little Odette has been her father's favourite from the very day she was born, or even earlier. With boys, you're like, go skin your knees and go out and break your arms like I did. But with a girl, you're like, if someone ever touches her, I'll go off the handle, Padalecki told People magazine. Jared has always considered Supernatural as one of the best things in his life, but doing it for so long has put a lot of stress on the actors. As you know, shooting the show is not the only obligation the actors have. They speak to the press, they meet their fans at conferences, they take part in charity campaigns, and so on. So it's no wonder that sometimes they just seem lost between countries, cities, venues, and flights, you name it. This is how Jared Padalecki explained it to the fans during GibCon 10. We travel a lot, and as I wake up every day, there's a moment where I'm like, where am I? So I'm kind of excited for the boring home life, for being a dad. However, Padalecki does not deny the possibility of his return as Sam Winchester. It seems that apart from that, Jared Padalecki has no other post-Supernatural plans at the moment. Well, there was a picture of Padalecki and Stephen Amell hanging out together, so some fans assumed that they might be working on the same project. But that's just wishful thinking, because you probably know already that Arrow is also in its final season. The caption under this photo only confirms it. Jensen Ackles as Dean Winchester. Jensen Ackles generally shares Jared Padalecki's plans to spend more time with his wife, children, family, and friends without having to get out of a plane every 3 or 4 days. Jensen and his wife, actress Danielle Ackles, have 3 children, the eldest daughter, Justice, and the twins, Arrow and Zeppelin. I've never known my kids without the show in my life, he says. My wife and I have never been in a relationship when the show hasn't been a part of it, so it's going to be just interesting to see where my life goes. At least, that was his plan in May 2019, but in August, at the Television Critics Association panel for the final season of Supernatural, Ackles revealed that his wife is seeing it differently. When he told her that he's planning to take some time off and go on a long vacation, Danielle's response was, "You're not taking any time off, you're going to go right back into it." Whatever she meant it to be, it looks like Jensen's family vacation to Europe won't be happening next summer. What about Jensen's plans professionally post-Supernatural? Well, unlike his on-screen brother, acting as a Winchester hasn't been Jensen's only occupation for the last 14 years. He was in My Bloody Valentine 3D and had voiceover work in Batman Under the Red Hood, and also directed 6 episodes of Supernatural, including the 4th episode of the final season. There were even rumors that he will play the Arrowverse's Batman. Fans have also named him as a great choice for other heroes such as Green Lantern and Nightwing, but it never happened. Anyway, Ackles is now free to take up other movie roles or do whatever else he wants to do, like pursuing a music career, for example. Speculation started after his Instagram posts in April. Yep, that's the inside of a recording studio, and his caption was, "Still working out a few new tunes." Which makes us wonder, what's the man up to? Although many comments demanded Jensen to release the album as soon as possible, some expressed the hopes that he didn't drop Supernatural for music. So, will Supernatural ever continue? At the summer press tour, Ackles admitted that he is not ready to close doors or burn bridges, meaning that he is open for a conversation about possible Supernatural projects in the future. As you know, nobody actually dies in Supernatural, and nothing ever really ends. But for the time being, let's just watch Supernatural's brand new episodes of its final season. Which cast member will you miss the most? Let us know in the comments below, and remember, as Dean Winchester would say, you're awesome.